Hey, what's up? It's Souleo, and you're checking out the Planet Cazmo Souleo Report. I'm here with the amazingly talented Priscilla Renea. How are you?
I am amazing.
Everyone knows you from the YouTube videos and everything, and you're a sensational songwriter. But what I want to start off with is your top three. Like, everyone has a top three, right? We all have our top three pet peeves, our top three most embarrassing moments in life. So what is your top three most embarrassing moments in life?
I would have to say probably my number, and they all have to do with actually peeing on myself.
Oh my God, peeing on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. All right, so number three, I was in middle school, and I had to use the bathroom really bad, but I wanted to audition, and I was auditioning for the show. And I held it till it was my turn, because I didn't want to lose my place. And then as soon as I got done, I raised my hand, I'm like, can I go? And she was like, yeah, so I ran. And I was almost there, and I just couldn't walk. I couldn't, like, walk anymore. And I just stopped, and it just started coming out, and I couldn't stop it. And I looked to my left, and there was a classroom full of children, and they weren't looking at me, and I was like, please, no one look. And no one looked, and that just ran in the bathroom, and I kind of, like, dipped my pants in the water so they would all be the same color.
Wait, all the same color, the same color?
The same color as the damp spot.
Okay, so
and
what
like,
color
I kind of
was
like,
that?
just dark. It was like dark.
Oh, okay. You must have been wearing light pants then.
Yeah, well, you know, like, when you spill something, it gets darker. So I wanted to make it look all one color. And so I, like, wet them and wrung them out and put them back on. And when I came out, there were, like, kids congregated around the spot.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, wow, who did that? And I just went back to my class. And so that was very, 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 very embarrassing.
All right, so
my second most embarrassing moment is I was singing the national anthem, and I had to use the bathroom again.
Oh,
and so, but I didn't use the bathroom myself this time. It just, I was so focused on the fact that I had to go that I forgot the whole entire middle section of the anthem, and the whole crowd noticed because I was, like, paused for, like, that whole section as they kept singing it. So I was, like, very embarrassed about that, and I heard that for, like, weeks after. I never heard the end of it.
I think it would have been better if you would have peed on yourself, because then they would have said, oh my God, look, she peed on herself, but she still sang the national anthem. Like, she's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have worked. I was like 10, so I probably would have got picked on for, like, ever in school. So then my number one most embarrassing moment is I was in middle school again, same school as the first one.
This school is a curse.
Yeah,
for you.
basically.
Out of it. Okay.
We were taking a test, and it was like the end of the year tests. And I raised my hand, I'm like, I have to pee. And she was like, no, that's the end of the segment.
The same teacher?
No, different teacher. And she wouldn't let me go. And so I just sat there, and I was, like, concentrating really hard. And all of a sudden, it just started coming out. And
little trickles, little drops?
No, it was, like, full throttle. Yeah, and, like, this girl that she hated me, and everybody knew it. And she just looked over, and she was like, oh, Priscilla's peeing. And, yeah, so the whole entire school knew about it before the end of the day. And very embarrassing.
Well, were you teased for, like, did people call you Pissy Priscilla? I just thought of it. That's how bad I am. I wouldn't have said it, but did people ever, like, tease you for it? Or?
Well, no, because I actually ended up moving, like, that next school year, so
okay, cool.
I didn't have to hear anything about that. Actually, I don't even know if people remember that, so.
Okay, well, you just
I think I just reminded them, yeah.
I remember when I used to pee in the bed, I used to wake up in the middle of the night, and I would take the sheets and hide them at the bottom of the dirty laundry. And then my mother would wake up, and she would go through the laundry, and she'd be like, oh my God, like, what is this? So
yeah.
that was my way of coping. So we're both pissy. I guess. Anyway, now let me get your top three pet peeves, because I know we all have, like, pet peeves, right? So
top three pet peeves. Number three, I cannot stand when someone touches something of mine without asking, because I share. No, I share, and there's nothing worse to me than if I put a bottle of water in the refrigerator and I come back and I'm looking for it and it's gone. If you would ask me, I would be like, okay, fine, I'll get another bottle, it's not a problem. But if I go and it's just gone, I feel so disrespected, and that's like such a pet peeve of mine. Number two, I hate being embarrassed. You never
so
embarrass
stop peeing on yourself.
Well, no, see, it's different when I embarrass myself, because then I can just yell at myself. But when other people embarrass me, not a good look. And then number one is I don't like to be late, especially when it's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hate being late. If it's someone else's fault, yeah, you know, I can't. There's nothing I can do about that because you can't make people, you know. But I hate to be late for things, especially church. Like when you walk in and everybody's looking at you and they're like, mm-hmm.
Well, that's a sin, right? It's not a sin to be late for church.
It's not a sin to be late for church.
That's one of the 7 deadly sins.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not be late for church. I swear I read it somewhere.
Oh, no.